Today, I'm going to be talking about the worst that Roblox has to offer on their platform, considering that all these games that are showing up at the top have a massive player base and got extremely high likes. But just as most of you longtime Roblox players know, you Roblox veterans, right? Once you click on one of these games and load into it, you're going to quickly find out there are some common traits among these games that make it, well, pretty shit. The first and most painfully obvious one, there are these big ass pop-ups that appear straight in your screen as soon as you load into the game. There's supposed to be an easy way, to boost you to get further or to the top of the game. For so many of these games, when you load in, besides the barrage of circles and pop-ups begging you to not spend your not so hard-earned Robux from mommy's credit card, you'll also notice that a lot of them copy each other in the way they're designed and played. Big example of this would be any sort of anime fighting sim. A lot of these anime sims follow the same shtick, just clicking, and more clicking until you can unlock new areas that you can continue punching the air in. Either that, or you unlock new weapons or items that you can hold on to and repeatedly swing or lift. I do have to give the anime sims some credit though, since not all of them do this. I guess like a good 80% maybe, and their biggest saving grace would be the fact that you can actually use your stats to fight or bully other players, and you can actually use pretty cool abilities. You got nice little animation designs to it or whatever, right? You can use the Mangekyo Sharingan, fucking Lightning Kamui, I don't know, Gear 4th? Another type of game that does this is those thing muscle building games. These games are the most boring, no substance game on Roblox by far. And that says a lot considering I've played Anime Fighting Simulator for the longest time, since primates turned into humans, since fishes turned into primates. Like, that's how long it's been, bro. And you know what? The only difference I can spot between them is literally just their design. I swear to God, if you strip these games, their design, and all we saw though was the mechanics, they would all look like 100 copy and pasted Chinese sweatshops full of unpaid children, except the unpaid children in this case, they would be spending their own money to fund the sweatshop they work in. Like, what are you supposed to do once you reach the top 1% of these games? The only incentive for you to reach the top of these games is that maybe they'll have a leaderboard for like top 100, but that leaderboard ain't even worth it because it only displays numbers 1 through 10 because you gotta scroll down to see the rest. For the love of God, don't spend even more money to try to get number 1 on any leaderboard because you'll only hurt yourself, you'll really hurt mommy and daddy's bank account, and it might possibly put you in an adoption center or make them reconsider their life decision. Because why the hell did their child just spend, I don't know, 300k on Roblox Twerk Muscle Simulator to be number 1 oiled up black man in the fucking game when this kid would have been caught in a condom very early on in their parents' life? Or, they could have just adopted a Chinese child or whatever. Overall, anime sims on Roblox, I give them a rating of 7 out of 10. They are one of the worst games on Roblox has to offer. But also consider this type of game to be the shiniest of the cornfield turds that we call games on Roblox. So this will probably be the highest rating you see for this series. And going to the depths of Hades, we have the lifting, muscle building, whatever the hell, man, scoring an abysmal rating of 3 out of 10 oiled up black men. It's literally just like anime sims, but there are no cool abilities or weapons, less combat, or sometimes just no combat at all. And at the end of the road, for becoming the best of the best, you just become a giant ball mass bigger than Super Allard Darkshine himself. You don't even look like him. You're just like more aesthetically grotesque. You're not proportionate or anything. It's disgusting. And if your body shape doesn't change, then the weights you lift just become, fucking cartoonishly Gynaminosaurus and take up 50% of the map you're on. Also, I may have shitted on these games a lot, but if you ever see me on one, literally don't be surprised, because guess what? I'm just as brain dead and addicted to these mediocre ass games as the rest of these kids on these websites. And that's the thing. If the discovery page has one truth to it, it's that it's engaging. And by engaging, I mean fucking addicting, right? So this is how they trap you. There are a lot of games in the past where you level up, let's say an anime fighting simulator. You have 0 power and you can build up to 100 power with 100 punches. And then once you get 100 power, you can go to a new training area or punch something to then get 2 times that. So every punch is 2 points. But you have to build up to 1,000 now, or maybe even 10,000. So what originally took you from 0 to 100 took you 5 minutes or less. Now, even though you have 2 times multiplier with your punches in the new area, you have so much catching up to do until you're ready to unlock the new area. And, that's just the grind. It's really boring for the kids, though, because guess what? Every year, kids' attention span, not just the kids, right? Teens and even adults, our attention spans, they're getting so nerfed. It's fucking abysmal. It's crazy. And the worst part of it is you can't do that anymore, right? So you gotta trick them. And what a lot of these games do, they hold these limited time events where it's like 10 times XP just cause, or there's this limited egg. In this game, if you hatch an egg and you get this pet, the pet gives you 400 times multiplier. So when you went from 0 to 1 million within 10 minutes, you'll be like, oh, wow, okay, that shit crazy. Because what you're used to before is going from 0 to 100 in 5 minutes, and now it's 0 to a million in 5 minutes. That's not really the case though, because guess what? It's an illusion. So at the end of the day, your million, it's literally just inflation, right? Roblox is like a reflection of real life because it looks like you're getting paid more. That 15 an hour shit, nah, that's not real, bro. But in reality, the price of everything goes up, aka all the other players, their power levels are going up, and you're not catching up to them because power level is like 900 non-million or some crazy shit like that. So that million you just got in 5 minutes is literally nothing. You're dog water. You're fucking trash at the game. But they got you engaged long enough, and maybe you really like that sweet power boost at the beginning of the game, and you give it a like. But guess what? When you give a like, you forget to give it a dislike or just remove the like. So now that like is still there. And that's why I believe that their likes are always so high, because people just be forgetting. And basically, that's how they're tricking you. That's how it's addicting. You look for the next dopamine of like, oh, you start off from 0, you go to a million. So you look for the next game that has limited XP events, limited pets that give you a really big boost, and then you keep playing it until you're bored. And that's why these types of games suck. But you know what? We're so hooked on it. So that's my main gripe about it. Is like, they're so trash, but we can't do anything about it. So overall, the anime sim shit is not bad. But the weightlifting shit, bro, is fucking dog water. Absolutely shit or shit. Would not recommend to anyone. It's a literal waste of time. And yeah, that's it. Bye.